Hi, I'm Caryn Dixon, and you are listening to me on The David Bradley Show.
Hey, everybody. How's it going? So,
Oh, no, we're laughing already.
we're laughing already. We was laughing before we even turned this on. We had to remember to turn this on.
Oh, yeah.
We were just having so much fun. But anyway, hope everybody's doing good. And sit back, relax, and we're going to talk to Miss Caryn Dixon. She has got a lot of impressive stuff that she's working on, been doing. And, yeah, we're going to talk about that. So anyway.
Yes, we are.
Hi, Caryn. How you doing?
I'm great.
Am I pronouncing that right?
Caryn, yes.
Okay.
It's my parents had like foresight.
Oh,
They were like, we'll give you. Well, I answered to Caryn and Caryn, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Either
Well,
way.
that's, I don't know.
They were creative.
It used to be way back in the day. It was like if a name was over 4 or 5 letters, it was unique, Mary, Beth, David, Bob,
Simple. To the point. Just my name.
and then names just went crazy.
Yeah. Well, I always feel bad because, like, I feel bad saying, like, I'm not a K Caryn, I'm a C Caryn, because I know plenty of Karyns that are spelled with a K that are perfectly nice people, but that meme just, like, ruined it. So, like, I'm always want to be like, I won't call the manager. I promise.
Yeah.
But maybe sometimes I will, but I'll be really nice about it if I have to.
Well, exactly. I told somebody the other day, I said, I'm about to go Caryn on somebody. And they were like, really? And I said, yeah, but not like full-fledged. I'm going to be like more nice Caryn or something.
So now you can just say I'll be like a C Caryn.
But I'm standing my ground, damn it.
Yes, but you're saying it correctly.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Got it.
Because it's, I don't know. Sometimes I think people spell their names different.
Well, my sister's name is spelled, so her name's Kayla, but it's spelled Cahla, but it wasn't intentional. There was like a typo on the birth certificate and it never got fixed. My parents are going to kill me.
That is funny.
So everyone's like, Kahala. She's like, no, it's Kayla.
It's Kayla.
It's supposed to be Y. It's Kayla. Yeah. Well, I'm one of 7, so like, and then my younger brother, his last name until this year was different than all of ours because also a typo on the birth certificate.
Wow.
I'm gonna be in so much trouble after this podcast.
This is going to come out, and in 5 minutes, your mom's going to be calling
What
you.
are you doing? Well, it's just funny because we're like, my last name's Dixon, and our brother's Dickson. But it's the same parents.
Well, in defense, it sounds the same.
It sounds the same. And I suppose once you get to the 7th child, you're like, we'll get to that eventually.
We're done.
Well, he's 21 now, so he just went and fixed it himself. He was like, that's it. I'm going down to wherever you fixed your name.
I have no clue.
Prothonotari's office, I think.
I don't know. I've been looking at all that and just like.
Yeah, it's a process.
It's a process.
Well, I'm trying to get my name legally Dixon because my parents gave me a hyphenated last name. Actually, it's Veach-Dixon. And that's pain for everything, like literally. So, and I didn't know this, to go and get your name changed, like if you want to drop part of it, you have to go get fingerprinted. You have to go to court. You have to like say why you want to do this. And it's a whole process. So.
Because it's a pain in the butt. That's why.
But eventually I'll get it done. Also, it causes problems when I'm trying to do when I was doing my verifications for Instagram and Meta and all that. They're like, your license doesn't match your name. I'm like, I know, I'm an artist. What do you want me to do? They eventually approved it. I'm like, thank you. Go to my website. You can see this is why.
Well, see, that's what's weird because when you get into the whole social media part and everything else, and you're filling out stuff for the monetization,
yeah,
all that, there's so many freaking questions on there. And if one little thing is off, it's just like, you're done.
Or like denied. No
Denied.
money. No money for you. Keep making content for free.
It's kind of like you're on a video game and the little person pops up and goes, "We're sorry, sir. You cannot enter." You know, and I'm just like, what the hell,
Turn
dude?
around and start again.
Yes.
But yes.
Maybe the healer may help you. I don't know. But it's weird how all it goes.
It is weird.
It's
weird
nuts.
world.
So anyway,
Yeah.
I have to ask this because I'm finding it really fascinating. I've been asking a lot of people this question. When, because I read a lot of stuff on you, and you were writing, you were in choir, you were doing all this stuff at 7 years old.
Yep. Pretty much since I can remember.
And I've talked to a lot of people that are like, it's like between 6 and 7 years old. And I'm like, wow, I feel like I'm taking a survey or something, you know, and we're keeping record of all this. And I'm blown away by that, because it's like music actually touched you at an earlier age.
Yeah. It's since I can remember. I don't know. There was I loved music, and I always like came up with melodies in my head, but I never really shared them with anyone. So I remember just like humming and thinking of lyrics. But my mom wrote songs, and I watched her. She would write on guitar, and I think she actually had somebody cut one of her songs once. But I never really shared anything with anyone. And then when I was in the car once with my dad, and I was waiting for my sister to get out of gymnastics practice, and Madonna came on, and I started singing along. I think it might have been Like a Prayer. And then he like turned around. He was like, "Whoa, you can sing." I was like,
Yeah.
Can I? I was like, I don't know. I think I can. I don't know. And then like, I don't know what conversation happened between him and my mom, but like within the next week, I was in like choir and vocal lessons and performing. And I did a concert called the Strawberry Festival, and I sang "Hopelessly Devoted to You."
Sweet.
Yeah, from Greece. And my instructor, or the person that put on the performance, came up to me after, and she like bent down and she was like, "When you sing a ballad, always make sure you stand still. Like, don't move around too much and really focus on the music." And then I was like, "Okay." And then my mom came up to me and she was like, "She's telling you that because she wants you to sing forever. Don't ever stop. Like, she's giving this advice because this is what you're meant to do." And so that along with my dad like being like, "Oh my gosh, you can sing," like just stuck in my head for forever. And then I never stopped. Well, I did stop for a while, but for the next, however many years, 10, 15 years or so, just like kept, my dad, he would drive me. So I lived in, at the time, Western Pennsylvania, and I was 15. I think I was only 15. He drove me every night, 4 nights a week, into Pittsburgh, which was like a 40-minute drive from Greensburg, which is where I was living. And I performed on the Gateway Clipper fleets, on these boats that would just circle the river. And
Awesome.
he did that, and he would sit there in the parking lot for 4 hours and wait for me. I got paid $50.
Here, Dad.
And then he'd take me home, and I did that. So I just been doing this since I was little.
That is wild.
I knew I wanted to do it.
Well, see, that's what I love, because, my grandmother, she played by ear a lot of stuff, my great grandmother. And I tried to learn guitar, and Dad would drag me up in the choir every now and then. And music was a big part of my life growing up. And it's like, I never got over that. Mm-hmm. It was like there was always something was pulling me back, It's like, "No, we're not done with you yet. Come here," and yeah, but I can't sing. I can't do this. I can't do that. It's crazy.
It's music. Well, okay. So it's funny. I just made a video about this and posted it on my Instagram, just about like because I was meeting with a young artist who came up to me and wanted to just get some knowledge about how to shape her music career and what should she do. But her biggest question to me was, well, why do you do this? Like, what's your why? And I was like, I mean, I know why. I mean, but I also am like, I don't know why. I just like wake up and I can't stop thinking about it. And I go to bed thinking about it, and I don't get tired of thinking about it. And, I mean, my why, I think, is just, I want to inspire other people. And this is the best way I know how to do it, and to speak to other people and relate to other people. And then, an artist that I co-write with, Leah Bombardier, I always say her name wrong. She's gonna watch this and be like, what are you doing? You know my last name. Bombardier. She,
Cue card.
how do you say your name, Leah? I made this video about my why, and then she said that, her dad always told her, like, you don't choose music chooses you. And I really feel like for folks like you and I, like, we just can't help it. It's just like,
Yeah. I mean, it's because I've known a lot of people that were in the music, and for whatever reason, they would walk away from the music for a while. Mm-hmm. But whenever they got their life straight or stuff done, it was like a nagging something just pulling you back to it, Yeah. And then once you got back to the music, then you were just like, I'm home.
Yeah, this is where I'm supposed to be. Yeah, and I mean, I don't know if I'm getting too far ahead, but like, I quit. I didn't quit. I never quit. But I did definitely. I had a pivotal moment where I remembered, like, I was in my bedroom and I was staring at my closet, and I was just like, I have to just accept that I will never go to Nashville. I will never get my songs out, and that's just my life. And then I remember thinking too, like, well, maybe I'll like come back as something else, and I'll want another person, and I'll do it in another life. But just be okay. Just accept it and be at peace with it, because it killed me that after I had my kids, I thought, and I mean, I didn't think that there was, this kind of message around me and the people that I had surrounded myself with, that like, once you have kids, it's irresponsible to do something like this. You wouldn't be a good mom if you tried to chase your dreams. Like, you should give up on that. And so I did. And I always try to stay a little active. I did a lot of cover music in my local town, and my local community really supported me and loved. I mean, they loved me even just doing cover songs. I never really snuck originals in. And so I did quit for a while, but then I had a crazy thing, one of those crazy stories that you hear, like, happened to me, and kind of, I completely changed my life. I shifted everything to come down here,
and look at you now.
Look at me now. It's crazy. I always tell people, I'm like, if I wouldn't have made that choice, I would not know this side of me. I would not, this part of Caryn would not have existed. I wouldn't have all these songs out. I wouldn't have a radio single out. I would have never even known. So I always tell people, I'm like, you don't know what's around the corner. Don't give up on life. Don't give up on your dreams, because the next day you could wake up and you're traveling to Nashville and you're writing, songs that are charting. And I don't know, it's been wild. So I have a lot of people to thank for that, though.
Well, I mean, and the other part of it is when you step into that studio to create that music, it's just like, you want to stop and scratch your head and going, am I on the Harry Potter set? What's because there's just nothing but magic being created right in front of you.
It's so magical. It is the most magical thing ever. Yeah. And the feeling of, so when I first got here, I arrived at like 10 p.m. And so my brother-in-law is my producer, and I think the only song I had done was a country version of Mr. Brightside, which I'm still going to put out. I have to rework it, but it was like, we did it for fun. Cause I was actually, like more of a folk singer, but I grew up on country, and I always leaned toward country, but I always, for some reason, convinced myself that I have no idea why or where I got this in my head, but like country wasn't cool or something. I have no idea. Cause I lived in Chicago, and like Chicago was very like blues centric, like when I was there, and I thought I had to be this like deep, sultry, like blues singer. So I totally just pivoted. But, when I was down here, I forget what I was doing. Honestly, I was recording something for fun, and I jokingly sang Mr. Brightside in a super twangy country voice, and everyone stopped everything. They were like, stop. What was that? And I was like, what? I was like, that's how I sing country. And they were like, what the heck? I was like, I don't know. I was joking. They were like, no. I think that's like what you're supposed to sound like.
Yeah.
And so I never went back, and I just like stayed like, I mean, I'm country, but I definitely pull influences from all over. I try not to, I don't like staying in a box.
That's what, when I was listening to a lot of your music, I could hear that influence of folk.
Yeah.
And there was even like a little, almost like a bluesy hint. And then there was, but it was all a country.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like you were interjecting little pieces of a formula and coming up with the end result of the country. And I was just like, dude, I love that.
Oh, thank you.
Because I hate, and I'm sure you've probably heard this before. You know exactly what I'm talking about. If you heard one artist at a particular label, then you've heard the next five at that particular label. I call it everybody getting put in a box.
Yeah.
And I'm at that, I'm 60 years old now. I've heard a lot of shit. You know, I want to hear the stuff that I haven't heard before. So when artists like you actually start creating and you're putting different pieces of stuff together and it's not in that box, it's outside the box. And I'm just loving every damn bit of it, you know?
Thank you. I mean, that means a lot because, well, I was homeschooled, so I don't like boxes.
Yeah.
I was raised to be very like just independent and be yourself. And my parents had no problem with me focusing on art as my craft.
Well, yeah, they gave you vocal lessons and everything.
Yeah,
you know?
they're like that. They weren't like, oh, you need to get a real job. Like that never came out of their mouths. So thankfully I had that support. But it's funny because like people will ask me like, well, what are your influences? I'm like, I was taught classical piano, so I love melodies. I love flowing melodies and all kinds. But I also the earliest group I got involved with, I sang in a gospel choir. And so Mr. Buzzard was my gospel choir. I think he was a teacher, which I've been trying to track him down. So if anyone knows Mr. Buzzard from Greensboro, Pennsylvania, I need to get a hold of him. I've been searching for him. I know he's out there. I see bits and clips of him on Facebook, but I don't think he has like a profile. I don't know how to get a hold of him. So Mr. Buzzard, I'm looking for you because I want to update him because he was a huge influence in my life. And then I joined a blues band in Pittsburgh, and then I did the Gateway Clipper Fleets. And then I went to college, and then I kind of dabbled more into songwriting, and I was really into like artists like Fiona Apple and like there's some like those deep songwriters, so I think I just took and Jewel and Sarah McLachlan. I love them so much. My dream is to collab with Jewel, so that's on my bucket list. But so all those artists kind of like blended in. But I grew up on listening. My dad loved Patsy Cline, and all of the festivals I did, I performed Patsy Cline, and I won a bunch of festivals with Patsy Cline. So I knew like country was like in there, and Johnny Cash, and Merle Haggard, and like those old time countries. But then I like people like Patty Griffin and Tori Amos. But then I love newer artists. Like I love Caitlin Butts. I love what she's doing, Carter Faith, and all those artists. So like I listen to musicians, but like I also don't listen too much because I don't want to be influenced by what's out there too much. I want to be able to have my influences, but I don't want to copy anything. So when people are like, well, what are your current country artists? I'm like, I don't actually listen to a ton, not because I don't want to. It's just I don't want my brain to be infiltrated by other people's sounds and then my brain be tempted to copy. So
Oh yeah. Well,
I've
talked to several, singer-songwriters, and they've even told me, they won't listen to anything on the radio or nothing before they go and do a write.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to be influenced by anything else.
Yeah. You want to have what's, up here. And I don't like going into writes without ideas already because I want to know, like I write most of my songs in my sleep. Like I'll dream of them and then I wake up and then I record them on a voice memo, and then I'll take that idea into the write, because then at least I know it came from my head and I'm not like, I mean, I don't know, maybe my subconscious was influenced by something, but I just like the combination of what shaped me, and then I don't like writing obvious lyrics either, which, in country music sometimes, which is fine. I think that sometimes the beauty of country music is that like you have like a simple, more of like a simple storytelling is great, but then also I like to get a little more deep, and have some of the lyrics you have to like read into them a little bit.
Oh yeah,
keep it interesting.
What I always liked was you would listen to a song and you'd be like, what'd they say? And then you rewind and trying to find out and copying it over, and okay.
Well, do you remember, well, of course you probably know. So we're doing a cover of Yellow Ledbetter by Pearl Jam, and like no one ever knows there's actually words to it. I'm like, oh, there's words. He just doesn't enunciate them. So I'm really excited about that cover. I think it's gonna be cool to slow it down and like actually pronounce the words that they're written.
Yeah, because there's actually, I can't remember the guy's name. I feel bad that I don't know this guy's name, but it's a comedian, and he's going on stage and he'll have the recording of the actual song and he'll play it. But then he'll tell you what the actual lyrics are. And it's nothing what people are hearing.
Yeah.
And I think it's funny as I'll get out.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure there's so many songs that I'm not saying the right words.
Oh, yeah.
That's all right.
There's a ton of them.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's all right. I mean, it's kind of like the artist's twist on their own song,
Oh, yeah.
Like, try to guess what I'm saying. Haha. It's a little game.
See, I wouldn't be no good at it. I mean, I'd write a song and I'd be like, okay, every concert I did, I'm going to change something.
Yeah.
In every song, I'm going to change at least 2 or 3 words. And at the end of the year, we'll have a contest and who heard it.
That's funny.
It'd be funny.
Yeah.
It'd be hilarious.
It'd be hilarious.
I love it. So what actually, because I'm trying to wrap my head around how you got to the sound that you're at now. I mean, it's because there's so many different influences in it.
Well, my producer, his name's Gabe Neal. I mean, I've worked with a lot of producers. I've tried out a lot of producers, and there's only 2 in this town that I work with currently. Not saying there's not other ones out there. I haven't probably met all of them, but Jacob Kolick is one of them, and April Gabrielli. They're a husband and wife production team. And then Gabe Neal and Caryn Dixon, so my sister and my brother-in-law. And they are just super creative and really open. Like when I go into the production session, I'm like, don't make this sound like anything else. Like, let's pull in this and that. And he's so imaginative that he is able to just, I can say something and I can be like, I want it to sound like this. Love. And he'll like know what I mean somehow.
Yeah.
And so typically we have a very close writing team. So currently most of my songs are written by myself, my sister Callie, Gabe Neal, and then Nick Gates, my boyfriend. And then we always have one guest writer that we bring in.
Right.
So this song that just came out Friday we had Jeff Cohen, who's a great friend and insanely talented songwriter. We had him come in and write the history of us. And so usually we'll get in there and like I said, I don't really like to go into a write without an idea. Mm. So I was like, I want to write a song that, nods to my ancestors, the people that were there from the beginning that I have never met, like the people that really built or paved the path so we could be here today doing this. And,
right.
And so I'm describing this to everyone. And so the way we write is like, as I'm describing this feeling, Gabe's on the computer building the track based off of the feeling that we're talking about. So that's one way we do it. So, and then, you know, as we go, we're like, I'm describing the feelings and the things. So I think that's kind of how we get some of these sounds, is just like, you know, he's just really good at listening to what I want it to sound like, or he just has ideas and I'm like, yes, that's awesome. You know?
Well, I mean, honey, it's working. I mean, it's unique.
Thank you.
I like that.
Thank you. We're proud of it. I don't know. I sometimes I get, you know, you get nervous that like maybe it's a little too different. But I feel like country music needs a little shifty shift. It gets to shake up a little bit. Like there's other sounds out there, you know.
See, I'm totally with you on that, and being a Nashville-born native, I think some of the country music out there needs a swift kick.
Just a little like
Straighten up, you know, do something different.
Yeah.
You know, because back in the day, you didn't have, you know, Conway Twitty and Johnny Cash and Chris Christopherson and Willie Nelson all doing the same daggum thing.
Yeah.
Everybody was different.
Yep.
And I think the difference is what makes music that much better.
I think so too. I mean, I don't know why we all don't want to sound the same. I don't like, we're all different artists, and I think that the biggest compliment I've been getting lately is just like the most consistent comment I hear on social media anyway is like, I don't usually listen to country music, but I would listen to this. Like that happens so much, and that's what I'm going for. Like I'm hoping I can bring people into this genre that maybe wouldn't typically listen to it, because I mean, country is so, if you think about it, like country is music for the people of the country, like the people that have built things, that are here, like working hard and telling their stories. And but there's more to it than just like, and again, I don't want to knock like mainstream country. I know there's a place for it, and there's so many talented artists out there. But when we get into this cycle of everyone sounds the same and the same and the same and the same, like let's make room for, there's a lot of creative folks out there. And let's make room for that. And I'm hoping that I can be, you know, again, like I like to pave paths. I like to get in there and be like, hey, we can do this. It can be catchy. It can be catchy, but not sound like everything else. We can, and I do ride a fine line there. Like I want it to still be mainstream enough that like the masses will enjoy it, and it's not too weird and too quirky. Because you get too quirky, and then it's kind of like, okay, then you're like this super niche artist, and you kind of cut out your audience. And I don't want to do that. I want to relate to as many people as possible. So yeah, my team is amazing. I mean, they're insane. My writing team, and then also I have my business team. Without them, no one would hear these songs.
Right.
So they're amazing. And the artists I bring in too, like the album. So I have an album dropping on May. Well, at the end of May, we think we might push it out a couple weeks into June. We'll see. But, you know, I have Alex Kidd on this album. He's Ella Langley's slide player, and he's amazing because he's so tasteful. And he comes in with this just atmospheric slide, and it's perfect. And he's not like all the players on my albums, like they don't overplay and they don't go crazy. We're all in this as a team to make the song the best. And, you know, I want everyone to have their time to shine, especially live. Like I love when it just let people rip. I'm like, go solo, do your thing. And we have Emerald Butler on fiddle for this album, and she's great. And so tasteful, like fun melodies, you know?
I love a slide. I love a steel. I love a fiddle. And I love when people put banjo back into a lot of it.
We have banjo too.
Oh, sweet.
Yes, we have.
I love that.
Yep. Whiskey Sisters has banjo on it. So
that'll be cool.
That's the fourth song, I think, or on the EP. So yeah, because banjo's so, it's awesome when you use it right, you know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was telling somebody else, if you can find somebody that actually loves it and loves playing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The sound that they can create it blows me away.
It's a very unique sound. Well, I actually found, it's crazy. So Bob Berner played banjo on, so I put out a song called Sharpen the Knife, and I featured Writer's Block, they're actually a rap feature on a country song. So
Yeah.
they then we brought Bob, and he's actually I had to hunt him down. He doesn't have social media. He doesn't have Venmo. He only takes checks. Like he was like he lives
Wow.
in the sticks of Pennsylvania. And I was like, I know you are a great banjo player. I heard that you were awesome. Can you do this? And he did a great job, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, like, but he's like a real banjo player. Like,
Yeah.
in there. So you could tell.
Well, it's I was talking to an artist and she was thinking about learning to play banjo. And I told her, I said, go watch some old Roy Clark and watch him play. And because that man just blew me away on banjo. I loved everything he was doing.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Banjo's great. I wish I could play that, but I'll leave that to the professionals.
I can't even play guitar. So, I mean,
Oh, well, you should learn to play the guitar. It's fun. It's takes a second, but
I'm uncoordinated.
you have to get your fingers past the they hurt phase.
I don't have a problem with that.
Oh,
And I don't have a problem with that.
it's just doing both.
You can't put them together. It's just not going to work.
Well,
And then, because my hat's off to everybody that can play guitar and sing. I nothing in my noggin. I'm sorry. It don't work.
that's okay. Well, we people that play the music and the people that listen to the music and
Oh, yeah.
the people that have podcasts and let us on their show to play the music.
Yeah.
We need them all.
We need everybody.
Yeah.
Because, I'm a firm believer if the artist and the podcast and publishers and everybody would just all get together and follow and share and subscribe to each other's stuff, shit, we'd all be sitting on top of the world.
Out there just like playing our music, and there's enough to go around.
Yeah.
That's the thing in the music industry too, like especially among women, there's this like thought right now, like I don't know if it's a thought, it's probably a real thing, but like there's all this competition, and with women in the country music business, what is it, like 1% of women are on the radio right now or something like that. And there should be maybe not room for everybody, but there's way more room than 1%. Like we don't need to compete for it, but you're made to think you have to compete for it, because whenever you go to say a label and they're like, well, we already got our one female artist or something like that, you're like, what the heck? Why can't we have 5? Why can we have 10 male artists and only 1 female? So
Well, our criteria dictates that we can only have this.
yeah, I think it's shifting though. I've been seeing a shift, and I've been having lots of meetings, and there's been some really positive outcome from the meetings. So I'm hoping that the world is just seeing like, hey, like there's a need for more females out there. I think too though, like right now, whenever you go out into Nashville, there's a lot of female writers and singer-songwriters out there, the rounds, but a lot of times really quiet and ballads and things. And if you can find more females that are doing these like more upbeat, louder sets and things, I think that might be a kind of a shift too. Like I think that's what they're looking for maybe.
Yeah.
So I do see kind of a majority of, the softer singer-songwriters, which is great. Like you need that too, but there also is a need for, like, if you can go out there and do an upbeat, fun live show, that's great. Like that's going to help kind of boost you up in the world. So if you're out there, if you can find a balance of doing, those soft ballads, but also don't be afraid to like let loose and have fun and get out there and have like, that kind of a performance. I think that would be really great for country music.
Oh yeah. And it doesn't really matter what genre you're in. It's like they don't let women do a lot of what women can do.
Yeah.
Because, look back at the Runaways when they started, Susie Quattro. You know who she is?
Nope. I'm just going to nod my head and pretend that I do.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, I'll tell you.
You tell me.
Nobody actually knew who she was until she played on Happy Days.
Oh.
And she was the leather-clad, dark-haired girl that come on.
Okay. I watched Happy Days Nick at Night.
Yeah, you'll have to watch it. It's pretty cool. but she was a bass player and a singer.
Oh.
And I think she's like in her 80s now, and she's still out there doing it,
That's
having
awesome.
fun, you know.
I love that. Well, you know, it's nice too. Like, I have realized lately, well, I feel like I have to get into my story a little bit more to know like why I'm even here. This is kind of a pivotal moment in my career, but like I told you earlier, like I had quit music after I had my kids. I thought I had to give it up. And then he's probably sick of hearing me talk about this, but it's such a crazy story, so I'm just going to keep saying it. But
wait a minute, I got to take my shoes off for this one.
So John Esposito, and I always say this wrong. I think it's Warner National Records. I flip flop it all the time. He was the CEO at the time, and I was in State College, Pennsylvania, and he happened to be visiting. And I got a phone call from a friend who was like, "Hey, I'm babysitting for this guy who's in the music industry." And I was like, "Cool, who?" Like, who is it? And she's like, "I don't know his name. I'll call you back." I'm like, "Okay." And she calls me back. She's like, told me his name is John Esposito. I was like, "You're not babysitting for him. What are you talking about? He's like a legend in the music industry." She's like, "No, I am." And she's like, and I asked him if he listened to your demo. And I was like, "What?" You don't ask like someone like that. She's like, "Well, I did." And he said he listened to it. And I was like, "I don't have a demo. Like, I don't have one. I haven't written a song in so long." And she was like, "Well, yeah, better go make one." So I like went into my closet and literally with my iPhone, like recorded a few songs, and he listened and he invited me down here to Nashville and then asked me like why I wasn't in Nashville. And he gave me the best pep talk ever. And he was just like, "I really think that you can take this the whole way. I think you're a really good writer and you have a great voice." And he kind of like told me how Nashville worked. He was so encouraging. Like I was like, if I am going to listen to anybody, I probably should listen to this legend. Yeah. And I should probably get my butt down to Nashville. So I changed my whole life. And I started driving here every Tuesday because he was like, "Well, can you move here?" And I was like, "Well, I can't move here. I have kids and, complicated." So I just drove here every week. I spend 7 days in Nashville and 7 days in Pennsylvania. And so that's how I got back into this. But like, I would have totally quit if it wasn't for that. I just needed that one person to be like, "What are you doing? Like, get down here." And so I think that sometimes you give up on things thinking you can't do them, but like, you just need someone to be like, "Hey."
The only thing it takes is that one person.
That one person sometimes. And he changed my life. I literally, I hope that one day I stand up on like the Grammys and accept an award. I will thank him to the end of time because he didn't have to do that.
No, he didn't.
Absolutely.
And, the reality of it, usually when something like that happens, that song will make it to the trash can. Yeah.
And he wrote a giant email and invited me down to his home. I met his family. And I was like, he did. And he was retiring in a couple weeks. Like this was, he did not have to do that. But I always use that as an example to people when they're, like be kind to people. Like you don't know the impact that you have on them. Like you may think that you have no impact.
Yeah.
But, I've had students of mine, things from the past, because I used to teach gymnastics. I was a gymnastics coach for a while. I did not realize, but they'll reach out to me and they're like, "Hey, you really, helped me with my confidence, or I did X, Y, and Z because of you." Or I've had people because of my song reach out to me and say how it inspired them and influenced them. Like we all need people to look up to.
Yeah.
So, I forget where I was going with that story other than to say like, I quit this and I came back to it, because of the one person.
Yeah.
I mean, I shouldn't say that because I have so many people that have like, was like a waterfall effect, like that one person. Then I just started making these changes. And then I have all these people now that believe in me. It's amazing. And I'm so thankful. I don't know, seeing people like you having me on your show, like it means so much to me because I would have quit all this and I wouldn't have known this version of me. So, so thanks.
Only thing everybody's doing is supporting you and helping you realize who you are.
Yeah.
And what you are capable of doing.
Well, I appreciate everybody so much. So I don't get all mushy, but it gets me all, I'll get all the feels. Don't cry. No.
I love it because, see, I'm one of those guys. I think every song ever written deserves to be heard because you never know who it'll touch.
Yeah.
Who it could help. You never know.
You never know. You really don't. So just get out there. Do the things. Write the songs.
Yeah, do this. Go.
It doesn't matter. Just write them and put them out there.
Even if you think it's stupid, trust me, somebody else will be like, dude, that song touched me.
Well, so Jeff, when we were writing History of Us, it was so funny because he was sitting, I could see him thinking, I could see his wheels turning, and he's like, all right, I have an idea. I think it's going to be stupid. Like, you're going to probably throw it out. And he like spat out this line. I was like, that's my favorite line. I'm so glad you said that. Like, no, like just say what you're thinking. He's such a good songwriter. I hope he listens to this. He's like the best. I'm so excited that he wrote on the song.
Because he's getting plugged big time. So.
Well, he's one of those people. When I first got here, I went to the Bluebird. I went to the Bluebird every single night. It's expensive to go to the Bluebird. I went there every single night for the first 3 weeks I was here. And I was just like, hello, I'm Caryn Dixon. Hello, I'm Caryn Dixon. Like, to all the songwriters in the round, which is probably totally taboo. You shouldn't do that. I had no songwriting credits to my name, but I was just like, I'm going to meet everybody in this town. Here I am. And Jeff was one of those people. And he was very nice and very kind and was just like, all right, come on, let's be friends.
Let's do it. Let's do something.
Well, we wrote a few songs for Mary Beth Bird from American Idol together, which songs are awesome. And we had we just started co-writing together. So I'm glad that he's still in my world.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. Because it's really good when you can have that support system.
Yeah.
And because I know people out there that don't really have a support system and they're just dazed and confused and don't know what they're doing and trying to do this and trying to do that. And then the next thing you know, they're asking a question of somebody that they shouldn't be asking that person a question anyway. And I just want to see more people make it,
Well, it's scary when you get down there because you don't really know what to do. You're just like, and that's the thing I have to say that I'm fortunate is because I do have a support system. I didn't, and then I found one and I made one, I guess. But my immediate family has always been very supportive. So I know that there's people that don't have that, and I think that not having those people that are close to you support you must make it really, really hard. Like if my parents weren't on board with this, it would probably be hard.
Oh, yeah.
I'd probably still do it, I guess. I'd be like, too bad. Watch
me. Well,
me.
I mean, you could have had the parents that said, no, you don't need to do that. You need to find a job. You need to do this, And
go to law school. Get a real job,
You got to go to college.
Which is why I quit in the first place, though, because, I did have people in my life that were just like, this is irresponsible. You can't be a mother and you can't do this. And I'm like,
yeah.
But I remember, it's crazy because Pink did an interview once. And I forget what this statistic was. I think it was pretty high. I want to say it was she said 75% of female artists, maybe it was higher than that, quit touring when they have kids. They just don't. Now, I don't know if I could have done full out touring when I had infants, but, my kids come with me now and they love it. And I always ask them, do you love this or do you know? And they're so don't ever quit, Mom. Keep going. And I check in with them because it is hard. I have to leave for 7 days at a time.
Yeah.
But I think they understand the mission, and I'm hoping that they'll see me do this, and then that they know that when they have dreams, I'll be right there with them, supporting them, as long as they're doing safe things. My son came to me yesterday. He was like, "I want to go skydiving when I'm 18." I'm like, "Okay, can I come and take a video?" Yeah. He's like, "You can come, but can you drive in a separate car? Because I want to drive with my friends." I was like, "Okay."
Do you ever feel though they're holding back and they've got this very elaborate Christmas list that they want to give you for when you make it?
Oh, I know that they do. I know because he's like, "Mom, can you buy me a car?" I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
I'm like, first of all, we still have a couple years before that comes. Second of all, no, I'm just going to buy you a car. We'll work together to get you an automobile, to get you to the places you need to go. But no, my kids are like very, they do like, their Christmas lists are getting more expansive, but I blame that on all of the technology out there. So expensive.
I know, right?
I'm like, one item is like $500. I'm like, okay, well, okay, you can pick one thing on your Christmas list, and then everything else, can we make them like?
Yeah. Like, but then that brings up a question that I've always had in my head. If I make $1 million, did my kids make that $1 million? What gives them the right to attach thinking that my money that I made is automatically theirs? I ain't dead yet. I mean, come on.
You're not dead yet. Yeah, that's funny. Well, so I was listening to an interview. It's funny that you brought this up. So Master P, he was talking about like he doesn't give he didn't just give his kids a car. Like he made them ride their bikes to school. I was like, I told my kids that too. I'm like, you don't just get stuff, you need to work for it, because I just want you to appreciate the dollar and understand that hard work gets you things. So both of my kids are crazy. Like they're entrepreneurial. They have business brains. So my son loves sneakers. He collects sneakers. So, he wanted to figure out a way to resell his sneakers. And we're trying to figure out like, okay, you got to clean them up, take the pictures, post them online, et cetera, et cetera. He's, my other son's like, well, can I shovel people's driveways this winter and stuff? So like, it's great to see them think, because I'm entrepreneurial. Before this, I had a real estate business and started a contracting company and all these things, because I just don't like working for people. I like working for myself. And I always explain to them, you can work for people and you get like a set paycheck, or you can be an entrepreneur where you're the boss, but you have to work, you have to love what you're doing, because you're going to be working 24/7 on that. So if you don't love it, then you probably won't have the passion to see through the ups and downs. So,
well, it's, how old are your kids?
14 and 11.
Okay. This is where you laugh. My son's 36.
Oh.
My daughter is 34. 4, I think. Yeah, 34. My son, when I started this podcast and everything, he wants a particular vehicle that was made in Japan. And he wants a big red bow on top of it, and it has to be white. My daughter wants a house.
All right.
And I'm like,
small asks.
y'all were working. Y'all were doing all this stuff.
Yeah.
So why? Why have I got to do that? I don't know. I don't understand it.
Well, it's funny because you get put into this, like, I grew up, I was one of 7, and we did not have a lot. And homeschooled. My mom stayed home. My dad worked. He was a state trooper. Also, like, didn't make a ton of money, but worked really hard. And so, like, I want to be able to give my kids stuff. So part of me is like, oh yeah, like I would love to be able to just be like, here you go. But I'm like, no, because they won't understand and appreciate what they have. I don't feel like I'm so I'm like, doesn't matter how much money I have. I'm like, careful, I'm gonna budget. Like, I don't like fancy things. I'm like super simple. I don't even know what car. Like, I like my Hondas. Hondas are great. They last forever. That's all I care about.
Keep the maintenance up, and that thing will last forever.
I have my cowboy boots and my cowboy hats. And like, it's funny because my boyfriend will be like, well, what's something that you want? And I'm like, I honestly couldn't even tell you. I don't know. I'm not fancy. I just I love Ross Dress for Less. That's where I get all of my costumes from. My clothes are I'm like, this is great. If I have to spend more than $15 on something, I'm like, oh no. But I feel like I'd be like that for forever because it doesn't really, I don't know.
Well, I don't care how much money I ever make in my life. I'm still going to go here, and I'm going to buy from here, and I'm going to do this, and
patterns. Although I got introduced to Lululemon recently, and I really, really like their sweatshirts. But they're so expensive. I'm like, whoa. I have like 2, and that's it. I'm like, that's all I need. I don't need any more. It's good.
Only thing you got to do is wait, 3-4 months, and they'll be at Ross or Marshalls or somewhere.
Yeah. The one thing I will say, I love food. So I love to eat out. I love to try restaurants and I love to travel. So if I had money, you know, like that, like I was just like endless, I would probably just travel everywhere. I just want to see different places.
And that was actually another topic that I was looking at, and I was thinking, when in the hell do you have time? But you got a whole YouTube channel on cooking and doing all this stuff. And I was just like, I got a day job. I got a podcast. I forget things and I don't have time. But here you are creating music, writing music, studio time, everything. When in the heck did you have time to do all these videos?
I don't know. Yesterday I crawled down in a canyon. I went a mile into a canyon and filmed for 2 hours by myself. I was like, all right, everyone, I'm going to go down this canyon. Keep your phones on. If I get bitten by a rattlesnake, I might call you to come help me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just plan. Well, so my sister's really like, we block time for the videos.
Okay.
For the professional, like for the ones that are like, that you see out there that are like the visualizers and stuff. So we every Thursday and Friday that I'm in Nashville is always either studio or content filming.
Okay.
But then, so when I'm at the lake house, I'll go down because there's this path that is marked by a Bigfoot sign, which was
awesome.
Slightly intimidating the first time I took it. I was like, am I going to get eaten by a bear? The first thing I did was I sent Nick to the store. I was like, I need bear spray. And probably a knife just in case.
Just in case.
So I walk down, I have my guitar and so yesterday I had my full dress on. I put sneakers on though, because I'm not dumb. I'm not going to walk down a mountain in my cowboy boots. And I go down to the canyon and, so the part of the lake that's down there is very remote because so Center Hill Lake has boats and things people travel, but like this little, it looks like a dragon. You know, the lake looks like a dragon. It's like all
and
like,
they've actually got a road up there called the Tail of the Dragon.
Yeah, so it's like, and so the tail that we live on, I guess you have to go down. It's probably almost a full mile. I don't know, maybe it's less than that, but it feels like it's a mile. I go down this little canyon and then I got my guitar, I got my water, I got my bear mace, and I hike on down there, and I just set up camp I was down there for several hours filming by myself. And every now and then a random boat would drive by, and I'm in like corset and like full gown, like all the things. They must have been so confused because they drive by and all their heads are just like, what is happening? I'm like, hello. Because it looks like I just crawled out of the mountain in a gown.
That is funny.
They're probably very confused, but I had such a good time with it. It was just like, hello.
What was that?
Here I am. And there's like the canyon has this crazy echo. So I was just like, hello. People going by every now and then on a pontoon boat. I'm like, hello, everybody. I am the Center Hill Mountain Princess Fairy. Pay no attention to me.
The sword Excalibur is immediately to your right.
Exit carefully. But anyway, I don't know where I find time. I'm actually, the filming it stresses me out because I do think like you have to make so much content nowadays. Mm. And I'm always just like, you know, so Blaine is my marketing manager, who I would die without. I hope he never goes away. He's like always like more content.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying. So anytime I can film something, I do, but it takes a while.
Here you go, Blaine.
I hate talking to the phone though. It's like weird.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how long I've been doing it. Like I have to like get into it.
Well, I've done some like unboxing stuff.
Oh yeah.
Because we got a lot of stuff going on with the show, and you got to go through stages. Yes. You got to get the stuff in. You got to do this. You got to do that. And Lisa will hold the phone for the live, you know, and I couldn't hear myself one time on one of the lives. So I had my little Bluetooth thing that I usually talk on the phone with, and I found out, oh, well, this works on the live. So I just started doing that, you know, and it's a pain in the butt. There's a lot of things you got to think of.
Yeah. And then the editing after.
I didn't edit none of it. You
just put it out there.
I did it live.
Live. That's That's better. You don't have to worry about that. The editing is like annoying. I still. You're down. Now I'm thinking of all the videos I have to edit tonight. I'm like, oh no.
and you're talking to a podcaster that has to edit every damn show when we get done.
Well, like, so I don't know. I edit everything on my phone. I hate using the desktop because everything's on my phone. So then I have to, if I'm going to do them on the desktop, I transfer it over. And everyone's like, oh, it's probably easier on a desktop. No, because I have to transfer the files. And I have so many files. And I have to wait for them to upload. That's a whole thing.
No, you don't.
I think I like send them to it, airdrop it.
You just airdrop it to the Mac and be done.
Yeah, but my Mac's so full. It's like a process. And delete the thing. It's terrible. I spent 4 hours a couple weeks ago trying to empty off my Mac. It's still full.
Yeah.
It gets me into Mac's. Apple's got it. It's a trap.
No, it's not.
I can't get them off.
It's a loophole. I found the loophole.
What's the loophole?
The loophole is a SDD hard memory card.
What?
When you do your editing, you pull off the memory card, edit, and when you get done, you take the finished product and you put it on your desktop. Follow me here.
I'm going to come over and have you show me.
Follow me. When you get done with the editing and everything and you've got the finished file loaded on your desktop, then you can go back into your editor and delete all of it because you have the raw master on the SDD card.
No, I do that. No, I swear. Something's wrong with my Mac. I moved everything to, I use a flash drive. I think an external hard drive.
Yeah.
I put everything over there and I delete everything on my MacBook and it still says it's full.
Well, maybe you need to call him and tell him to come over and fix it.
Call Apple.
Well, you can call Apple too.
Apple, what's wrong with my computer? Yeah, but anyway.
It's one of those.
It's just one of those things. I'm constantly full of all the things. Now, I got my fixed that with my phone. I have Google Photo now. So I back up everything to Google Photo and it deletes everything from my iPhone. So I never have full phone anymore.
And you put it on the cloud.
Because do you know that? Sorry, Mac. Apple. I'm not going to get a brand deal from Apple anytime soon.
In no way, shape, fashion, or form is Apple
associated with this podcast. So with Apple, actually, I need to talk about this. Maybe they'll fix it because the problem when you sync your phone, when you sync your devices for Apple, if you delete something from your phone, it deletes it from your cloud too.
Yeah.
I should be able to delete from my phone and not have it affect the mothership, in my opinion. But it doesn't work like that.
No, it doesn't.
It's been a whole problem. This could be a whole separate podcast on my love-hate relationship with Apple because I love it, but I also am like, why?
Well, see, that's what's weird because Microsoft computers, I can't stand them.
I can't stand them either. I don't want them. I want Apple. I just want them to think of a better way to do the file sharing thing.
I wonder if there's a way you could actually go in there and
we tried.
Designate it.
I went to Apple. There's no way. They said it's just the way it is.
Did you go talk to one of the genius employees?
I did. I talked to employees. I talked to the 1-800 number folks, the Mac Apple support. They all said, sorry, if you delete it here, delete it there. I'm like, but I just don't want it on my phone. I want it here.
Yeah.
Not on my phone. Yeah, I can't. But anyway, Google Photo does allow for I'm going to fall. Oh,
no, you're fine.
It's reclining.
Yeah. I told you it reclined.
There we go. I was going to.
You scoot it up a little bit, it'll recline further. And
this is good. My legs are asleep though, so.
just tell me who I got to call and tell them, she's sleeping in the chair. I don't know.
I'll be here in the morning. I'm like, hey guys, I do like to cook, so I'll make some breakfast.
Awesome.
Now you guys have to come out to the lake house. And I like to make breakfast for everyone. I make like giant brunches. It's like, come on out.
Love it. And then we'll go hit the lake.
Exactly. That's why we're like thinking that we're going to do writer retreats out there. Like everyone come out.
Oh yeah.
We'll like write some songs. I'll feed everybody. And then we'll go out on the boat. I love it. It'll be a great weekend. Sound like a plan. Yeah. We could invite a bunch of people and charge admission. Like $5. Come on out. $5. $5. You get brunch and a boat. I love it. Okay. Oh God.
Man, have you ever stopped and actually just looked at everything you've done?
It's funny you ask that. So Blaine makes me do that often because I get caught up in what needs to happen next. Let's keep going. We're not moving fast enough. Blah blah blah. Because I'm just I'm a go person.
Yeah.
And then he'll be like, "Do you realize you have released, I don't know how many songs last year, 22 songs." I'm like, "Oh yes, I should probably acknowledge that."
Yeah.
And acknowledge that I have a song out there, on country radio charting and the music road charts. Like it's, I do stop, but I have to remember to do it because I get caught up in the go of everything.
Yeah.
So, but yes.
Well, that's the way I am too. Cause if you was to ask me, honestly, how many shows I've done, I'd say 200 or something. Actually, there's like 300 and something. And I'm just like, what? I did what?
Yeah. When did that happen?
Yeah, and it's just like, because you get into that phase of workaholic. It's like the brass ring when you're riding on the Ferris wheel.
Yep.
You got to reach out and try to get it each time.
Well, I think too, like the industry, you kind of feel pressure. You feel this like time pressure.
Yeah.
Isn't there as much anymore, which I think this is where I was going earlier with my point, which
It's possible.
I'm going to circle back now. It used to be like, if you didn't make it in the industry by your time you were like 27, you were ancient and you were done. Like your chance was over. And, I'm entering into the industry later in my life after I had kids and everything. And that was the one thing that, people have told me over and over again is like, that's not a thing anymore. There's the women out there who come back now later in life. Like we have so much experience now in life. We have so much to write about. We're more knowledgeable. Business makes more sense.
Yeah.
So I think now is a pivotal moment in country music, but also just music in general. Like even finally American Idol raised their age limit for joining. So age is just a number really. I mean,
So American Idol went up to,
like, I don't know, it's like 29 now instead of 27, but I was like, at least a little bit, but like, although, well, that's a whole nother.
that's another podcast.
Yeah. But, it's not the same. So I feel like it's better now, like to not have the age pressure, but that is why I do get a little bit in my head. I'm like, oh gosh, I gotta keep going and, not stop because my runway is going to run out or something like that. And so there's that a little bit of that pressure. No one's putting it on me. I'm just putting it on myself. But I feel like, okay, well, eventually, like something better happen. But things are happening. So I have to look at it. I've only been at this really, if I look at it, for like a year and a half where I've been putting music out like this. The other year I was here was just like meandering around trying to figure out where to go for a ride around. But like, so it's been a lot in a very small amount of time.
Yeah.
So
See, that's what's weird because when I was little, it was a 5-year town. From the time you hit here to the time you made it, you was looking at about 5 years. Mm-hmm. Then when I got older, it turned into a 7-year town. And then I think somebody said it went to a 10-year town.
Yeah, it's a 10-year town.
Yeah, it's a 10-year town.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
So I'm supposed to be famous in 2 months.
2 months.
In June or 3 months. No, June, yeah.
2 months. Well, congratulations.
Thanks.
I mean, I hate to spoil it, but Caitlin,
That ain't happening.
I hate to tell you this, but to me, you're already famous.
Aw, how sweet.
I could not do what I do without her.
That's awesome. Everyone needs like someone like that on their team. That's just like, I could not live without them. So
Oh, yeah.
great.
You got to have a good team.
I have to have a good team. I love my team. My team's awesome.
Go team.
You have a good team. I have a good team. Yeah. I mean, it's funny because when I first got here, people kept saying that to me. I'm like, how do I find a team? What's a team? And I had to get ripped off a couple times to find my team. I was like, like in and out of people that like can't do what they say, blah, blah, blah. And then I like found my way to my team. So
I always love the ones where, honey, I love your voice. I love your music. I can make you a star.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. You guys stop. The people that are, honestly, the people on my team are just the people that keep proving themselves over and over again. That keep believing in it, that show up in the hard times and they don't back down and they follow through with what they say they'll do. So
yeah.
I still have a couple pieces of my team I'm trying to put together, but, the people I have right now, I was like, please don't leave. Don't move away. Please. My sister just had a baby. My sister and brother-in-law just had a baby. So we're dealing right now with a few weeks of obviously just being Caryn and no music business, but it's so hard. I'm like, when can we get back to it, guys? That was awesome though. She's so cute. I popped over there before I came over here. I gave her a kiss on the forehead. I was like, I gotta go.
Yeah. Kids are cute.
They are cute. But
and I figured out the best part about babies is the grandbabies. Because you can see them and you can play them and then you can hand them right back and leave.
Same with being an auntie. I'm like, oh, she has a poopy diaper. Anyone? I was like, here you go.
I forgot how to do this.
I don't remember. I'm afraid I'll mess it up. Yeah.
That would be funny.
Yeah. But I know that was cool. I was showcasing at South by Southwest in Austin and got the text that she was in labor. And so as soon as I did my showcase, we woke up at 4 a.m. the next morning, rushed back here, dropped everyone off at the lake house, came into Nashville, helped deliver the baby, turned around, and then went to CRS week. I was a zombie. I was just like,
I can imagine.
But it was still worth it.
Are you going to be at CMA Fest?
I can't be at CMA Fest. My son graduates middle school, so I'm going to be there. I might come down for the weekend maybe. I think. I don't know. I have to look at the dates, but he graduates on the night that they do the kickoff and everything. So, but that's some of the, the trade-off with I won't sacrifice stuff like that,
Yeah. Well, I had Tyler Truth on, and he reiterated very, very sternly, anything goes on with my family, my kids, I don't care. I'm going to be there.
Yep.
And I love that because more people need to do that.
Yeah, I think that if more people do that with the industry, that's the first conversation when I have with anyone, management, label, or anything. I'm like, my kids come first. If there's something really, really important, we can talk about it. And, obviously I'm open to it. But if there's an event like a graduation or some sort of a big, playoff game in baseball or something, I'm going to be there.
Yeah.
Period. There's just no questions. And I won't ever sacrifice my kids' activities for this because, they're number one, no matter what.
Oh yeah.
Obviously this is really important, but me missing milestones in their lives, I won't miss their birthdays. I won't miss, graduations, obviously.
Yeah.
Concerts. I work my schedule. I'm normally here every other week, but my son's in a musical. I'm in April. And so I'm going to have to miss a few days here and then drive down here. I'm doing a showcase, that weekend. So, and this is fine. I don't mind that at all because I want to be there for all of their things. Everything I can be there, I want to be there for them.
Oh yeah. I love it. It's going to be fun. You know what we've totally forgot about?
What's that?
Your song.
I was trying to beat your record for the longest episode. Keep on chatting.
No, Caitlin just start throwing stuff at me.
You don't want to be here for 4 hours? Come on, Caitlin.
I would just casually get up and walk away. He knows how to turn everything off.
Just slide out the back.
Be like, bye.
I told you I talk a lot. Just get me going. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I have a song that is on the radio. We should talk about that. Perhaps we should.
Bird in a Cage.
Bird in a Cage. Yes.
And you named the EP that too?
Yes. The EP is Bird in a Cage.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm pretty proud of that one. It was a fun EP to put together.
Yeah. And I listened to it. And then I listened to it again. And I listened to it again. And it's got a really good message in there. That song that you created has got to be helping so many people.
It's out there. It's hitting, Sometimes it's a lot. It's awesome. Yeah, I wake up to messages from mostly women, few men for sure. Like not all women, but like mostly just sharing their stories and sharing how the songs inspired them. Some women reach out saying the song helped them leave abusive relationships, and I've had some people reach out like, a month prior, and they're like, I love this song. This is really speaking to me. And then they'll reach out again like a month later and be like, because of you and what you're doing, I left this this situation or this relationship, and I'm, so happy or excited. So sometimes it's a lot. Like they'll share some pretty in-depth stories with me, but I'm really grateful that they feel comfortable doing that. But yeah, the songs, it's doing things. So.
See, that's what I love, because like I said before, you never know when a song is going to touch somebody.
Yeah.
And when you actually do write a song like that and seeing the people that it's helping and it's touching, I call it goosebump, total goosebump, because it's just like, it's exciting. I love it. Because anything that helps anybody, I'm all for that.
Yeah. I mean, this, I think that the only thing I promised myself with this journey is that if I can help anyone or inspire somebody, even one person, then I've done my job, because people look to music, they connect with music, and music brings people together. I never want my music to tear people apart. I'm here to bring people together and to relate. And so Bird in a Cage is helping people. And that's, if I died tomorrow and Bird in a Cage was out there and it helped, 20 people or 50 people or 100 people or whatever, like, then I think that I did my job with my music. So.
Oh yeah. Awesome. Yeah. I love it. Oh man. Now you got me wanting to hear it again. Wait a minute. You got a guitar. You going to play it?
Yes, I can play it for sure.
You can play whatever you want to, but I'm
going to play Bird in a Cage for sure.
Okay.
If you want me to.
Yeah, I would love to hear it again.
Well. Okay.
Because I mean, it's a highly effective song.
Thank you. I'm glad you think so. You haven't heard the acoustic version yet, though.
No, I just heard the full band stuff.
All right. This is how it was sounded when we first wrote it.
So you wrote it on the acoustic?
Oh, a funny story. I wrote it in my sleep, part of it, and then I was fiddling around with it in the apartment.
Okay, I just had a weird vision of you laying in bed with the acoustic guitar over you.
No, I just woke up with this melody in my head, and I went to my voice memo. My boyfriend probably is like, he'll probably he'll roll over and see me going like, la, 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 into my voice memo in the middle of the night. He knows just to be like, just let her be. She's creating. But then I
walk away.
Yeah, just turn back over. But then I brought the idea. I was sitting on the floor in the living room. We were sharing an apartment with my sister and my brother-in-law downtown Nashville. And I was playing with melody. My brother-in-law's playing Fortnite. Nick is on, I think he was on a FaceTime with our friend Leah in Canada. And I'm fiddling around with this. And I'm like, okay, I need to describe blah, 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 blah. And then like Gabe shouts out a line while he's playing Fortnite. And then Nick shouts out a line while he's on FaceTime. I'm like, blah, blah, blah. Like it kind of just was very strange how it finally came together. And then the bridge sat for a few months. I didn't touch it.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of a bridge. And then out of nowhere, I was like, I got the bridge. And then we finished the song. And then, yeah, Gabe came up with the production around it. And I was like, this is the one. And then that's how it was born. So songwriting is very strange. I don't have like a consistent like process. It comes out how it comes out when it comes out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, some people actually have a process they go through.
Yeah.
But, and I'm not knocking them, I'm really not. But when those spontaneous things happen, and it's like that tap on the shoulder, and you need to, and you're like, ooh, yeah, and I love that process. I mean, to me, it's more genuine.
Yeah. I think it's like the most fun way a song can be born. It's just like,
yeah,
however it comes out, and sometimes it hits and sometimes it doesn't. But when it hits, it's so magical, and it's like, oh, all right, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, the song's doing great, and I'm gonna keep pushing it. You know, it's a special song for me. It tells my story. It relates to other people. The album in itself moves through that story more extensively, but Bird in a Cage, the song itself is, it's the story that a lot of women have to live through. So I'm definitely not alone out there, but I just really appreciate the women that have been comfortable sharing their stories, because it lets me know that like it's doing something and that it's touching them. So,
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
Yay.
Is this where I get my guitar?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you were going to reach for it. I didn't.
I don't know. I was just waiting for the guitar cue.
I don't think we have a cue card for a guitar, do we?
I mean, I could write it on the whiteboard.
Yeah, there you go.
Guitar.
Does this stretch more?
Yeah.
Yes. I told you that thing goes wherever you want it to.
All right.
It's all good stuff.
I'm going to scoot out so I don't hit the arm.
I know.
I hit stuff when I play.
What's weird is these chairs are actually got shorter arms than most chairs, and people are still having problems with it.
Well, us guitar players yeah. We'll
Yeah.
see if I can. I think I need to. There we go. All right.
It doesn't matter which way you go,
I'm just going this way. Here we go.
as long as you're comfy.
I have to roll my button up because it'll clickety clack on the guitar.
Yeah, it's been rolling down ever since you got here. I was
I'm like, stay up there. Button. All right. See, I already knocked something off.
No, you're good. I don't think. Yeah,
Something fell.
it don't matter.
Bottle caps on the ground, tiptoe through this quiet house, holding my shoes. Said you were never gonna tie me down, then you trapped me here in this little town with you. I'm dying on the inside, I'm crying every day. You don't seem to notice anything I say. You always look the other way. Every time I got things to say, I'm a bird in your cage, bending at the bars of this old place. Well, you clip my wings, but I fly anyway. Well, took your last bottle of Jack, threw it in my little backpack and flew. Oh, 95 down 65, feels so good to be on this drive without you. I was dying on the inside, I was crying every day. You didn't seem to notice all the ways I'd changed. You always look the other way. Every time I have things to say, I was a bird in your cage, bending at the bars of that old place. Well, you clip my wings, but I'll fly anyway. Well, I'm a little scared, but I think that's okay. I'm gonna burn this to the ground anyway. Swallow the smoke, let my eyes close. Wake up, I can't stay. You always look the other way. Every time I got things to say, I'm a bird in your cage, bending at the bars of that old place. Well, you clip my wings, but I'll fly anyway.
And I love that.
Thank you so much.
That sounded so good.
That did sound really good. I love your guitar.
I know, right?
Terry is great.
special. I wish so much I could meet the family that Terry belonged to, because I'm so thankful that I found this guitar.
It sounds amazing.
It's a good one. It's a keeper. That's why it's not coming to Europe with me. I will lose it in the Atlantic Ocean.
Oh, man. Caryn, I love everything you're doing, girl.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It means so much. And thanks for having me today.
Oh, you're more than welcome. I honestly, I was tickled you was coming on.
Yeah, well, I was happy to be here. So I was like, here we go.
Yeah. Da, 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 da.
Get out of the car. I'm like, here we go. Bring my cookies and my T-shirts up here. And then I walked in. You're like, oh, you have cookies too. There's cookies everywhere.
There's cookies everywhere.
I like to bring cookies. Cookies or donuts. But you guys don't have a donut shop here. I couldn't find one. On the way anyway. I'm sure you had one.
Krispy Kreme in Rivergate. And there's like, what's that other brand? Dunkin' Donuts. I think there's a Dunkin' Donut somewhere.
Yeah, Dunkin's. I think I saw it on the map, but I was like, I'm going to be late if I stop there. But I did find a really cool local spot, which I'm going to tag later because they were awesome and they gave me goodies to give you. I try to find local spots if I can, but sometimes it doesn't work out with the route. And I'm like, but I like did a U-turn. I was like, there's a local spot. I'm going to get some cookies.
Honestly, that's what I was like last night because I was down at the Palace.
Oh, yeah.
And I was on the way back home. It was about 9:30. Out of the corner of my eye, the crystal light. And I was like, dude, I want some crystals. And I ran in there and got some crystals. I probably shouldn't have, but I wanted them.
Yeah, how was your stomach after?
Relatively fine. I think the problem...
Relatively fine.
Yeah, well, I think the biggest problem back in the day was we usually didn't do crystal runs until we were already inebriated. It's one of those things.
I haven't had Crystal.
It's like a White Castle.
I haven't had White Castle either.
Girl.
I know.
It's just mini burgers.
I know. And I see them and I want to try them.
Yeah.
But I haven't yet. I also didn't have Waffle House until the first time 2 weeks ago.
Interesting.
I know. It's because we have a waffle shop back home and like nothing compares to the waffle shop. So Waffle House, I was like, Waffle House sounds like it wants to be a waffle shop.
But if you want really, really interesting things to witness, go to a Waffle House at 2 a.m. in the morning.
Oh, people watching galore.
Oh, no, it's just weird stuff.
Oh, it's just weird.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just stumble on into a Waffle House instead.
Just pull up out front and turn the lights off and sit there and watch. Yeah.
Maybe I'll do that.
It'll be funny.
Instead of driving home tonight, I'm going to go be like, hey, babe, I'm going to sit at the Waffle House tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they told me to.
I might be able to see something and it trigger a song. Who knows?
Ooh. I was winding. So when I was driving back from Linden, Tennessee, I think that's the right city.
Yeah.
And I was winding all these back roads. I was like trying to think of a song, but everything came out all cliche. It was like winding roads and cows and pastures. I was like, all the things. And the hills and the green. And I was like, never mind, Caryn, this is not working.
Oh, yeah.
But it was so pretty. Tennessee's beautiful.
It's so pretty.
It's so pretty. Pennsylvania's also pretty. But Tennessee, I like cows. There's so many cows.
a lot of people don't understand because I drove through there, a lot back in the day, and there's a lot of farmland and a lot of freaking cows.
There's so many cows, and I saw goats and chickens,
and every freaking barn has got the anti-hex thing on top, and
oh yeah,
all kinds of stuff.
Oh, can you help me solve a mystery?
What?
Okay, on the way to Linden, and I have no idea what road I was on. I'm sorry, but there's like a castle. What is that? Is it a castle?
It's a castle.
Who's in it?
Don't know. Why didn't you stop and knock?
Because it was on top of a giant stone wall. I didn't know how to get in.
Is it that wedding venue or is that Kentucky?
No, that's in Kentucky.
Okay.
It's like it was a castle. It looked like a barn castle, honestly, or a silo castle, but it was a castle.
Yeah.
And then once I got down into I couldn't see it anymore, and I didn't want to crash, so I didn't turn my head around. But I want to know what castle that was and who's in there, and I want to go shoot a video at it.
Well, the Renaissance Fair is coming pretty soon.
Oh.
In May.
Yes, in May.
Where's that? Like here in Nashville?
It's outside of Nashville.
Oh.
Where 840 goes all the way around, there's a little place over there. Just go into, and I'm not sponsoring or anything else. I just got to say that.
Random conversation.
Just go to the computer and Google Tennessee Ren Fair.
All right.
And it'll pull up all
Do
the
they
info.
have jousting?
They have jousting.
turkey legs?
They have turkey legs. It's a lot of fun. I'll be there.
I've never been. Well, no, I've been to a Ren Fair once. But now maybe I'll just bring my guitar and I'll just like strum around.
Well, I mean, they've got all kinds of things going on there. I mean, it's. I think they even do. Don't they do the sword fighting too, Caitlin?
Yeah, they do the sword fighting, and
Oh, I need to bring my kids to
everyone
that.
dresses up.
They would like that.
It would be awesome.
My outfits, I feel fit in, so I wouldn't need to dress up. I'll just dress normal. Just come on
There you
down.
go.
In my corset. Like, hey guys,
A lot of people wear the fairy ears too.
Yeah.
I won't be wearing fairy ears.
I don't do that either.
I'm a little too far. I mean, I guess I could. I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know. I wanted to go one year as a pirate, so
We should all go. We should do the podcast live there.
no. I wouldn't be able to talk. You can ask Caitlin. A bunch of people get around me in front, and I'm just like,
What's happening?
I'll sit and watch.
We can just go and we'll just film fun shorts.
Yeah.
That'll be good. And then I'll just sing in random spots.
Oh, yeah. But it had to be Renaissance type
Renaissance.
songs.
Are you going to Scarborough Fair?
There was a lady on the hearth.
Yes. It was like, and we're done now.
Yeah.
That's enough from you, Karen.
Karen, thank you so much for being on, hon. This has been so much fun.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome back anytime. I'm telling you.
I'll just show up tomorrow. Hey, guys.
Sure.
I'm back.
I get off work at 2:30. I'm here
Great.
at 3:30. So.
I just won't get rid of me now. Just hang out on the porch. Hey, you said I can come back anytime.
Yep.
I brought donuts this time. I have to make banana bread tomorrow. So, you guys like banana bread?
I love banana bread.
I might have to bring you some.
There's when I used to drive for Old Dominion, we had a terminal out there in Morristown, and there was a Pilot truck stop right there. And the Pilot truck stop had a big table on the inside, and it was Amish made bread. It was banana bread, pumpkin bread, all kinds of
All the
bread.
breads. Yum.
It was delicious.
Yeah. I live in Amish land, so
Yeah.
I get all those yummy
I love
things.
Amish land.
I do too. It's great. They're, have you ever had I don't know if you call them whoopie pies or gobs. We call them gobs, but some people call them whoopie pies. So they make those.
I have no clue.
It's like a cake cookie with icing in the middle. All right. Next time I'm in Pennsylvania and I come this way, I'm just going to drop off a truckload of Amish baked goods.
There you go. That's all you got to do.
But tomorrow I'm baking. I need to bake. I have some people I need to drop stuff off to on Friday.
And a video to make.
And a video. A video. So many videos to edit.
I love it. Honey, do me a favor, look in that camera right there and tell everybody where they can find you.
You can find me everywhere under Caryn Dixon Music. You spell my name Caryn Dixon. I made it simple, kind of.
Website too.
Yep, CarynDixonMusic.com.
I kind of like the .com.
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 .com. You have to say that when you type it in. CarynDixonMusic.com.
I do, actually. Somebody tell me to look something up and I'll be like waiting on the .com and they don't say it and I'll be like .com and they're like, yep, .com, and I'm typing it in and I'm like .com.
Caryn Dixon Music, Instagram.com. Facebook, CarynDixonMusic.com. Now I'm going to say that every time. It's all your fault.
It's fun. Wait till you're on stage and you'll be like, oh crap, that just slipped out.
If you're in the audience, I'm going to totally be like, .com.
And here's another idea for you. You're liable to throw something at me, but with your voice, have you ever thought about some voice acting?
No. Should I?
Yes.
Okay. That's fun.
Because you have a whimsical fun to you. And just sitting here talking to you, you've actually done 3 or 4 different voices.
I have, haven't I?
And I'm just like, dude.
Slide in and out.
Yeah.
I didn't go into my hardcore British accent, though.
See?
I would. I do that sometimes.
I love it. Somebody's trying to figure something out, and I'll be like, hey, so you got it sorted?
He's going down for a spot of tea. I'm gonna go to the UK and try to speak in an accent. I'm gonna be like, no.
No.
I'm gonna be like, this is not how you talk. No, we're not gonna have a croissant.
Do they say croissant over there?
I don't know. Do they? Maybe.
I would ask somebody when I get over there, tell me everything that I can say.
Can I say croissant? Do I just need to say croissant?
I have no clue.
I have no clue. But now you've opened up a whole nother. I have enough going on. Now I'm going to be like Googling voice acting.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying.
It sounds kind of fun.
It sounds fun.
My favorite movie is Enchanted and all those
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you had to, you were interested in the Ren Fair and everything else. I had to.
I mean, it's a good thing you mentioned that because it's just like I'll just be like, and here's another thing I can do.
Oh, yeah.
My boyfriend's going to be like, oh, my God.
Well, I had Jason Charles Miller on, and we were talking about how he's been doing voices for video games.
Oh.
But he's also been scoring the music for the video games and stuff. And it got me thinking, that I think that would be cool.
That'd be really cool. I'm going to look into this now.
But he did raise a point. He said, it's kind of weird when you're playing a video game with a bunch of these other people and you're getting your butt kicked in like 10 seconds, but then you hear your own voice on the game come in. That would weird me out.
That would be weird.
Yeah, I know. We got to get off here because me and you end up sitting here talking for 4 or 5 hours.
And this is when someone leaves the room.
All right.
Well, thank you again. This is awesome.
Caryn, thank you for being on, hon.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, we're going to get off here. Wave and tell everybody bye. Bye. Remember, everybody, please like, share, follow, subscribe. If we all could come together and do this for each other, our numbers would go way up. You could get these artists into these towns to play shows, because I'm telling you, these new artists out here, especially a lot of the independent artists, they want to play in your town. They want to take a picture with you. They want to shake your hand. They will even take time to listen to a little bit of a story that you might have, because you never know what stories might trigger that next new song. All right, we're out of here. Love you. Mean it. Bye.
Hi, I'm Caryn Dixon, and this... Wait, what am I supposed to say?
Hi, I'm Caryn Dixon, and you're listening to me on The David Bradley Show.
Okay. This won't be this bad all night.
I'm just recording it. He can edit it.
He's going to keep this in, isn't he?
No. He might put it at the end for a little fun.
After I take my shoes off. All right. Hi, I'm Caryn Dixon, and... Crap, I can't remember it.
You're listening to me on The David Bradley Show.
Okay. Hi, I'm Caryn Dixon, and you are listening to me on The David Bradley Show.
Beautiful.